from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Oregon's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective...
He's loose. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Slams ahead. Touchdown, Oregon! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Oklahoma State's offense will go to work for the first time. And this might be a real challenge for this quarterback because that corner, David, can take away an entire half of the field.
Yeah, and that's the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out, and it is top flight. Like one of the best in the country at your spot. So interested to see how this passing attack works while avoiding that guy, because I'm not going after him, Palmer.
Well, I don't think this quarterback has seen a secondary built like this. He definitely hasn't seen a corner with this guy's ability. And so if he is going to try him, he better have really good timing. He better be very accurate. He better not be late throwing out-breaking routes because this dude will pick him off and take it to the house.
Back to pass, it's Flores. Under fire. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying play action. Makes the catch. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Hold and fire complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. Breaks it to the open. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. He wants to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when they're schools.
You think about Nebraska once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. It's got to make a statement today.
He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. The give to the tailback. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. There he goes. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Throws to the wideout. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. They're dealing with a second and long. To the air, it's Flores. Bringing the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for space. It's Hughes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
He really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
You know, quarterbacks cannot stare down receivers, especially when thrown over the middle of the field. You've got to look these safeties off. That was going to be a small window to throw into anyway, but staring at that wide receiver made the safety's job so much easier.
From the gun to give, looking for room. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Dropping back, it's Flores. Got the quick pass. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means third and long. Third and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down. And the Cowboys send out the punt unit. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it at the 20. Touchdown, Ducks! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up. They find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
On the move from inside his 5. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. How about these 2 running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. So first down here as they go back to work. The give out of the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
To the air, it's Flores. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have it.
He's going to throw deep right side. Makes a grab deep. There he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Caught over the middle. It's Stewart. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Turning it on. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run. Just up yardage along the way. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Rides to back and leaves it. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Looking for a man. It's Flores. Hauls it in. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Cowboys will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Off the RPO, complete. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? Doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Bryant. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Rushes on him. Catch in the middle. It's Moore.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going.
Oh, he's got some space. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they're going to be gassed.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, Listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue into him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Ducks.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Open space at the 25. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. And the Cowboys, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Grabbed behind the line. It's Boyd. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
The Cowboys in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Give to the back. Brought down at the 48 after a gain of 5. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Flores. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Cowboys come to the line in the hurry up. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Brock. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Pressure coming. Just so smooth along the sideline to drag that toe and get the completion. The Cowboys decide to punt it away.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What did he do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's the pressure. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Finds his man. It's Hughes. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Ducks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Moore will throw. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Grab near the marker. It's Stewart. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Looking for room, it's Brock. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Punch it out of the air. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Flores. Safe completion on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
And the Cowboys have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Running into the open space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, better look out. Breaks into the open. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. The Cowboys kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing with pressure in his face.
To the air on 2nd down. Quickly complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I love the defense. How about the physicality on that one? That's a tough route to defend, and he catches the football, but what does he do? He gets him on the ground right now. Good physical tackle. No yak on that catch.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Creates a little room. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football, get a new set of downs. Like,
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Offense with jumbo personnel. To the ground with the back. Going the other way, and he's got room. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll run it on first and goal. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at third and long. If this defense can come up with a stop here, they will take a giant step toward winning this game. Here's a hit. On target. Still on his feet. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. He said there would be days and games like this. Nothing seems to have gone right in the latest mishap, a touchdown taken away by the flag. This defense, standing tall, trying to get the stop on third and goal after having their backs against the wall. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Good right down the boulevard. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gonna run it. It's Whittington. He's gonna lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life in this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things that...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Ducks line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got his man down the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Looking downfield, it's Flores. They've got the screen set up. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. And the Cowboys will call on their punt team. Man, these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Rides the back on the option to give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
There he goes. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. More to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. Touchdown Ducks! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up... Oh, and the extra point is blocked. He picks it up. That's a live ball. They took it 71 yards down the field. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and gone.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding. Offense.
This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. To the air, it's Flores. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
The Cowboys need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Motion from the wideout. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw, and he's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Just keep slinging it. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on second down. Finds his man. It's Fitzpatrick. Turning it on. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Find my guys quickly, know my matchups, get them the football, let them do the rest. So many playmakers now in football. I'm trying to get it to him as fast as possible so he can do that. Right after the catch, make guys miss, make beautiful plays.
Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Whittington. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Ducks will send out the punt unit. Calls for and makes the fair catch, but there is a penalty flag down, and we'll see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive game, a positive play for this offense.
They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Hand off from the shotgun. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats closer to the...
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total.
Yeah, and with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
He'll bring it out. It's Lloyd. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
The Cowboys getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Flores. With the catch, it's Lloyd. After the filthy move, he's got room. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. And here we go, final play of the game right here. And this is dropped and incomplete, and that's sort of a microcosm of how this game has gone, and time has run out. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.